All right, so today we're going to break down the entire 4-year journey of an engineering student. We're going to connect all the dots, from that very first class all the way to landing a real-world job with skills that are actually in demand. Okay, let's jump right in. So here's the game plan. We'll start with the big picture, the engineering blueprint. Then we'll dive into how you lay that solid foundation and build up your specialized skills. After that, we'll see exactly how theory turns into practice, check out a really fantastic opportunity with Tata, and finally, see how it all comes together to launch your career. It's a question pretty much every student asks. You're looking at 8 semesters, dozens of courses, and it can all feel a little disconnected, right? How does learning about linear algebra or semiconductors actually get you a job in the tech world? Well, that is exactly the connection we are going to make crystal clear today. I want you to think of your engineering degree not as just a list of classes, but as a carefully designed blueprint. Seriously, every single course is a deliberate step in a much bigger plan, one that's designed to build you into a professional from the ground up. So let's start at the very beginning. Year 1. This entire year is all about building your core toolkit. See, before you can build complex systems, you've got to master the fundamental rules that make them all work. And what's so powerful here is the mix. In just your first semester, you're basically learning 3 different languages at once. The language of math with linear algebra, the language of the physical world with physics, and the language of logic with C programming. These aren't just separate classes, they are the essential interconnected tools every single engineer needs to think, solve problems, and build. And the curriculum doesn't waste any time. By semester 2, you're already diving into huge concepts like semiconductor devices. Now, to put that in perspective, understanding semiconductors for an electronics engineer, well, it's like a biologist understanding DNA. It is the absolute fundamental building block of everything, from the phone in your pocket to the most powerful supercomputers on the planet. So here's the bottom line for that first year. It's not just about passing exams. It's about forging the bedrock of your entire engineering knowledge. Every single formula you learn, every line of code you write, it's a block that you're going to be building on for the next 3 years. All right, so once that foundation is solid, things start to get really interesting. In years 2 and 3, you start to specialize. The whole focus shifts from those broad, general theories to specific, practical skills that are directly relevant to what the industry is looking for. Just look at the difference by the time you hit semester 5. The course titles themselves start sounding like actual job descriptions. We're talking embedded systems. That's the tiny brain inside your smartwatch or smart home device. Data communication and networking. That's literally the backbone of the entire internet. And microcontroller programming. This is where you get your hands dirty with the actual hardware. The path from textbook theory to real-world tech becomes so much clearer. And this right here just hammers that point home. It's a huge shift to hands-on work. You're not just sitting in a lecture hall anymore. You're physically designing and soldering circuit boards. You're programming microcontrollers for the Internet of Things. And eventually, you're tackling full-on electronic product design. This is where ideas on a page become real, tangible things you can hold. Okay, now for the most important part of this whole thing. The big question, right? How does the specific course on your transcript actually turn into a real opportunity? Let's draw a straight line from a classroom to the job market. Let's play detective for a second. If you look at the 4th semester curriculum, you'll find this course called Data Science. Now, it might just look like another line item on the list, but it's not. It's actually a key that unlocks one of the biggest, most exciting fields in all of tech right now. And that knowledge you gain in data science isn't just for passing a test. No way. It's the exact foundation you need for one of the hottest career paths out there. Specifically, this one, right here. Tata's Data Visualization Internship. Look at the skills they focus on. Data analytics, dashboard creation, data presentation. These aren't just kind of related to your coursework, they are the logical next step. The university gives you the theory, and an opportunity like this lets you build the professional, practical skill set right on top of it. Okay, let's run that back with another example because this is important. Fast forward to your final year. Tucked into your advanced topics, you'll find another critical course. Cybersecurity. And you can probably guess where this is going. Getting a handle on the fundamentals of protecting digital systems in this course, well, it cracks open the door to another massive career field. It prepares you perfectly for
Tata's cybersecurity internship. Again, look at that. The parallel is just crystal clear, isn't it? Your classes teach you the what and the why of cybersecurity, and this internship teaches you the how to apply it to real businesses, how to evaluate actual threats, and how to design solutions. It's the perfect 1-2 punch.
So what these examples really show us is the final crucial piece of the puzzle, bridging that gap between being a student and starting a career. Opportunities like this free virtual internship from Tata are designed to be that exact bridge. They're a launchpad to get you from your degree into the professional world.
And what's really cool is you get to pick your own adventure here. Maybe you're drawn to telling stories with data in the visualization track, or maybe you're more interested in protecting digital fortresses in the cybersecurity track. Either way, both options give you a structured path to build job-ready skills. Just think about which path lines up with the courses that got you most excited.
And maybe the best part of all, it is so easy to get started. There are no complicated hoops to jump through. It's a simple 4-step process. You just visit the site, fill in your details, start learning completely at your own pace, and then you complete the tasks to get your certificate. That's it. And the benefits here are just huge. I mean, it's 100% free and virtual, so you can do it from anywhere. There are absolutely no eligibility restrictions, which is amazing. And most importantly, you walk away with a professional certificate from Tata, a powerful thing to have on your resume and LinkedIn that will absolutely make you stand out in interviews. So let's bring it all home. That 4-year blueprint, from day 1 in calculus all the way to a final year course in cybersecurity, it's not random. It's a deliberate journey. It's designed to build your expertise piece by piece, leading you right to this moment where you're ready to make your mark. You know, this quote really just says it all. The path is laid out, the academic foundation is there, and one of the most respected companies in the world is offering you a free, practical way to build on top of it. This is exactly how careers get launched.
So we end with this question. The blueprint is there. The curriculum provides the tools and the materials. Opportunities like this show you exactly how to use them. So the only question left is, what are you going to build?